is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in, it has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called the Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Today, we have a chocolate brand from UK called Sweet Factory. Sweet Factory, founded in 1986 in UK, is a global brand known for pick and mix sweets. The self-service model, mix, weigh, and pay creates a fun experience. The brand has expanded to many regions, including the Middle East, America, Canada, and Europe. Sweet Factory is now providing opportunities for you to become a franchise partner of this global brand. To talk more about this brand, we have Lisa from the brand side. We also I'm also joined with Ashok Ji, the group consultant, Dharmendra Rathod, the channel partner, Raja Jain, the key account manager, and also Sonia Chaudhary. She's the managing director of Franchise India. But before we start and talk more about the brand, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have an opportunity to ask questions related to the brand and the business opportunity. I would request you to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. We will take up all the questions post the brand presentation. Now, before we start, I would request Sonia ma'am if she could set the context of this webinar.
Thank you so much, Bharat. And friends, a very good morning, in fact, afternoon to all of you. We are very proud to present this global opportunity for all our investors from India. And at Franchise India and Fan Global, I would say we're not only proud to present this opportunity to our investors, but also proud that we have partnered as a master franchise with the Sweet Factory for India, as we truly believe in the potential of this category, which has a very big demand, and we currently have no global player operating in this part of the globe. And I'm happy to have and welcome Miss Lisa Uzen, who's the MD of the company. As Bharat said, Sweet Factory is the world's leading brand for pick and mix sweets. They started about 30 years back, and they're operating in the most competitive markets across the globe, including UK, UAE, Japan, America, Kuwait, Ireland. And now we are happy to present this opportunity for all our investors in India. We're looking forward to two partnerships, rather I would say two formats, and largely we're looking at people who can take an area franchisee, and we have also segregated India into top markets with the minimum potential that we see in each of these markets. And the ideal locations to run a business format like this are airports. They do fantastically well. All travel retail locations across India, the mall locations, especially the atriums, and naturally very high footfall area because this is a very impulsive buy. And the per square feet efficiency in this business is comparatively higher than many other businesses. And that is the reason it can afford some of the most expensive locations like retail locations at the airport, including the ground floor at the atrium. And I'll request Lisa if you want to maybe set a perspective on how we started the business, the overall business model. And friends, that will come down to giving you an overview on the financials, how you can partner. And I'll request all of you, if you have any questions on the business, the model, you can keep writing these questions in the Q&A box, and we'll take these questions at the end of our presentation. Thank you. Lisa.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. So I made ready a presentation, so if I could put it up so I can go through it.
Yes.
Yeah, do that. Yep. Give me a second. Yeah.
So as we said, we are the Sweet Factory. We are a brand from UK. They initiated in 1986 and later on has been franchised throughout the globe. And what Sonia was saying, that we are in Europe, Middle East. Middle East, we are since 96, North Africa, 2010, Americas in the 90s, and Japan also late 90s. So it's a well-established name. So there's a lot of brand equity for the Sweet Factory all over the globe. So you have brand recognition, instant brand recognition. So a little bit about us. Eat sweets, be happy. This is our motto. And we want to inspire the customer to constantly deliver quality products. So every time they come back, there are some new products. We keep on evolving the product range as well. And we stick to the old-fashioned classics as well. So our products are halal, vegan, and vegetarian treats. But for India, we have decided to go full vegan, just so that we can cater to all markets. And there's no conflict then as well. So people can come into our store with peace of mind to know that this is vegetarian. So there's no gelatin at all in our products. So the secret for our success is obviously quality of products. We never compromise on the quality. Design of the retail outlets. They should be fun, playful for all the customers to sort of spend some time, pick the sweets. So it should be like a treat. So it should be something fun to do, not a chore. We pride ourselves in good customer service. We train our staff throughout the year, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 times, depending on the need. It's fun and colorful for all ages. And durability of equipment. We spend more investment in the shop fittings itself, so it will have a longer life as well. Here are some of the novelty items. We call this the top shelf sales or novelty items. So this is what we sell in addition to the pick and mix. So you have different kind of gift items. So you see the unicorn, the gift boxes. There are different lollipops with different flavors, and toy candies, and some other gift boxes as well. But we can also special make some gift items for India, especially for their market. So as I was mentioning earlier, we are well-trained, friendly and courteous staff, and very helpful for people and to explain the concept as well. Professionalism in all aspects. And what I mean by this is transparency. So you can see in the middle picture, so we mention all the ingredients, country of origin, batch number, production, and expiry date. So for peace of mind for the customer, so they know what they're eating. And if they have any allergies, it will be mentioned there as well. So they can all check and to have specific information for all the products. And the staff is well trained in the products and its ingredients as well. So teamwork, product knowledge. And what I mean here is also, for example, we don't use any artificial flavorings or colors in our products. dedication to provide good customer service and problem solving if there is any conflict with the customers. I think that the challenge, what I mean here, is that sometimes kids come up and they touch things with their hands and things like that. So we need to try and sort of guide them and help them. So we are truly a global brand. Our franchisees are successful due to the support that we give them in terms of supply chain. We help them source locations for them and constantly upgrading the shop designs and product range. So concession kiosks, as Sonia was mentioning prior, in shopping malls, airports, train station, tourist attractions. It might be parks or the parks and festival like a Looney Park and things like that. And even governmental buildings we have tried as well when there's a lot of footfall, because also a lot of our customers are grown-ups as well. So here are a few examples of our kiosks that we currently have. So they can be in different formats. So we can always custom make the shop fittings to fit any retail environments. As you can see, there's a wall unit. This is in Victoria Station, and there's a concept store in Japan. And kiosk in Japan, and then there's a store in the US. So in US, they do more shops. Middle East, we do mostly kiosks. The kiosk concept is working better here. So it depends on the market as well. This is a bigger kiosk in Kuwait that is also doing soft serve ice cream and some drinks. And it's a pop-up shop in Ireland, so it's within a supermarket there. Then, why are we so popular? It's a global brand. I noticed that when I'm in India, there's instant brand recognition for Sweet Factory. Mix, weigh, and pay. It's a simple format. It's an impulse buy, so you need to be in a high footfall area, so people see it, it's colorful, it looks tasty, so you go up and pick up a few sweets. So it's a purely impulse buy. And there's a wide customer base from all ages. So about 70% of our customers, they actually come and buy from us without any kids in tow. So don't be misled thinking that it's only kids that are our customers. It's not. A well-designed and again, fun, colorful, vibrant, and high quality of products. So location objectives. So when we're looking for a location, for example, within a shopping mall, we want to be in the lower floors, high visibility. As again, high visibility, that means that you get more eyeballs on the kiosk, and this is where the impulse buy will happen. High footfall, distance from the food court, because when we are closer to the food court, we notice that our sales are declining because people tend to have gone and had a meal, and so they are full, they are satisfied, so they don't pick up anything in addition to eat as well. And proximity to high street fashion. What I mean here is your Zara's, H&M, etc., where the anchor stores that will pull a lot of traffic. So that traffic will then pass by the kiosk, and then you have more eyeballs on your kiosk. So it's all about visibility. Here are some of our brandings that we've done in the past for our delivery vans. So we do giveaways as well, sometimes for festive seasons. And this is a surprise box, like a Kinder Egg kind of type, but a toy and sweets inside. We have our corporate website where we also add all the other countries and where they are listed and where they are present. We do have an online shop. However, as per our ratio for turnover, so in shop or online, it's probably 2% versus 98%. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a purely impulse buy. So it's more there for during the COVID time, we set up the online shop to complement obviously the decline in sales on the stores at that time. So why are our franchisees so successful? It's a turnkey business. It's easy to run. You don't have to have any prior retail experience. We offer tailored support to our franchisees in terms of training their operations staff, to the sales staff, to the back office staff. And it's immediate brand recognition as it is a global brand. So here are some statistics of the Indian market in confectionery. So as you can see, it's a steady increase over the years. So this is very positive for this segment. And here's the curve in regards to how many kgs is consumed in India. And here's what I mentioned with the sales channels, offline and online. So you see it's very minimum that people buy this product online. And here are sort of a map of the global consumption. So India is number 4. And it's on steady increase. And this is a product that it's not so readily available in India. There's a lot of chocolates and traditional sweets, but this kind of jelly sweets are not available. So it is an untapped market. And our proposal today, what we are inviting are area developers and direct kiosks, sub-franchise, and multi-units. So this is what Ashok will present a little bit more in detail a little bit after this presentation. So here is a snapshot of what the financial will look like, but I think it's better that Ashok, you explain this a little bit more in detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Lisa. I think you can complete the presentation. So I will take this part later.
Okay.
So we can skip this slide. So
Yeah.
I'll come back to on this.
Yes. So this is the strategy that the support that we provide. So the design of the retail outlets, a pre-approved suppliers, so all the supply chain is already in place. Marketing and brand pull, obviously, stock rotation, high profit margins, technical support, advertising promotion schemes, and store audits and review and advisories. So this is all the sort of the support that we give our franchisees and to have the key to success. Do you want to show the products as well?
You can do that, Lisa, if you have.
I'm not sure if I managed to send them on time. Let Ashok take over and I can send them now and then we can show it in the end then.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. I think
Thank
it's a
you.
wonderful presentation. I think for our audience and for the investor partners who are watching this channel, I think they will have a great insight about the business and the brand value that you are offering to the partners. So now we'll talk about the opportunity that we are offering to the Indian investors or franchisee partners. Primarily, we are looking for area developers, or these are called area franchisee partners. So we have divided basically opportunity into multiple clusters. So I'll share my screen and then we'll basically walk through. Okay. So we have basically 20 opportunities, and of these 20 opportunities that we are offering for our cluster partners or area partners, first 10 are very, very important. These are the immediate priority for us to offer. So we are looking for the area developers in Greater Mumbai or Delhi NCR. So these are my platinum territories where we see a scope of setting up 25 units, or you can say 25 kiosks across multiple locations, as Lisa shared in the presentation. These can be mall location, it can be a travel location, it's a transit location for your tourist locations, education clusters, and your fun parks or play areas. So those kind of markets and high street markets as well. So these are the the markets that we need to target for our kiosk. So we need partners for 25 units in Delhi or 25 units in Mumbai. So these are the platinum territories. And then we have followed by your Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bengaluru, Chandigarh tri-cities, including highway that's connecting from Chandigarh to Delhi, Kerala, Kolkata, and entire Gujarat. So here we have classified these territory as a gold territories. So there basically we need area developers, and then we'll talk about the silver category. So silver category is only for our multi-unit partners. So that is my second focus for the franchisee acquisitions. Now I will come to the a quick summary about that what we are offering, what my area developer required to start this business. So for my platinum territories and golden territories that we are talking about, we need a partner who has to register his FSSAI to import candies. So that is the capability that we require from our area developer. So import, storage, and supply to the individual stores is the responsibility of my area developer. My area developer has to have his own 5 units. So he has to set up at least 5 shops to start the business. So his responsibility is import candies and then set up 5 units. And he will get an opportunity to recruit sub-franchisees under his territory. So for Mumbai and Delhi, we are targeting basically my area developer, he can recruit 20 partners in their territories. And for my golden territories, they can appoint 10 sub-franchisee partners. Right? And silver category is only a multi-unit partnership opportunity, and that will be applicable once we have few area developers in place, at least one. So because my multi-unit partner, he doesn't require to import the candies. So his responsibility is just set up 5 units in a city and operate. So it's a kind of multi-unit investor kind of model that we are offering. For my platinum territory, the margin that we are offering to the partners, so 65% margin my area developer will get on their own units. So whatever the sales they do from their direct units, they will enjoy a margin of 65%. And for my unit franchisees or multi-unit partners, they are going to have a 50% margin in their sales. My area developer will also get a benefit of supplying these stock to the sub-franchisee outlets or multi-unit partners. So they will get a 15% margin because they need to manage entire supply chain to supply these candies to the individual stores. So yes, that will incur some cost, but here that's why we are keeping higher margins in terms of managing the entire network. So that is your 15%. Area license fees for my platinum territory is 20 lakh rupees. So that's for Mumbai and Delhi. And for my golden territories, license fees is 12.5 lakh rupees. Multi-unit partner has to pay 7.5 lakh rupees franchisee fee. So their investment to set up 5 kiosks is 24 lakh rupees. And minimum stock that my area developer has to purchase, or you can say import, is 82 lakh rupees. So this is translate to around 10,000 kgs of candies that we need to import. And again, so this 82,000, why 82,000? So that is because to maintain product margin at 65%. So that is the 10,000 kgs minimum requirement to import. And to import one container, it takes at least 4 months. So my franchisee has to have enough stock to supply their, to sub-franchise units and individual units. In each and every unit, they are going to hold at least 50 to 60 kgs of stock at one point in time. Okay. So my area developer has to import because they need to fulfill their own centers, and plus they need to supply these candies to the sub-franchisee stores as well as for the multi-unit partners. So my area developer, he should have enough bandwidth to import a minimum stock of 10,000 kgs. He can import more. His profitability will be slightly better. It will be improved as he imports more. If you look at the cumulative returns for the franchisee partners, so it's close to 1800% for my platinum partner, 1400% for my golden partner, and for silver partner is around 1500% because it's a single partner who is setting up these kiosks and just operating them. If you look at my payback, is 3 years the payback because including your stock value. So that is your rollout plan is 3 years. So within 3 years, my franchisee partner has to set up a network of 25 units. For my golden territory, basically my area developer has to create a network of 15 units in 2 years. And silver partner, he has to start 5 units in a year. Right? If you look at the payback for the franchisee partner or area developer, is 19 months. So 18 to 20 months for my area developer and close to 1 year for my multi-unit partner. And the license or agreement is going to be 10 years. And once it comes to individual stores, your franchisee agreement is for 5 years. So I'll give you a quick brief on store unit economics, how it works. So total investment is 7.2 lakh rupees. Here your franchisee fee is 2.5 lakh rupees per store. Franchisee, so this we are talking about the sub-franchisee or an individual store, or you can say multi-unit partner. So he has to pay a property deposit that's going to be at actual. So again, depending on the city, you have to pay the property deposit for the rental locations. Plus, the unit franchisee partner or sub-franchisee partner, he has to pay a security deposit of 2 lakh rupees against the inventory they will get for their store. Now comes to the price of our candies that we are estimating. So we are saying like 2,300 rupees per kg kind of price for the end customer. So you can see other players who are dominating in this, in this area in India. Our price is very, very competitive, given the fact that we are an international brand and we are bringing a superior quality in the market. So here we see a sales mix of 41 lakh rupees. This is from pick and mix. In other novelty items, we look at a sales of like 13.35 lakh rupees. So total revenue for the year is 55 lakh rupees, and there you pay 18% GST. So after GST is 45 lakh rupees is the revenue. That translates to around 3.7 lakh rupees per month. Expense, if you look at a store rental, we have considered 75,000 rupees. So you can easily get an area of 60 to 100 square feet at any location. In high street locations or in travel locations, you may get this, property at a lower rate as well. But we have considered 75,000 rupees. That is considering because we are going to operate at maximum of, malls and airport locations. So that has been factored in here. Sales staff of 2. And then utility expense is a minimal like 3,000 rupees. Your store general repair maintenance, insurance for your store and other expenses. So your total expense for the year is 15 lakh rupees. So 22 lakh rupees is your gross margin in the business at 50%. So my franchisee recovers his entire investment in less than a year. Now let's have a look at the platinum territory for the area developer. So area developer will get the responsibility to develop the entire network of 25 units in 3 years. So first year we are saying 5 units he has to set up on his own, and then 3 he can sub-franchise. He can sub-franchise more. It depends, but we have considered at least 8 units he can start with, and then he can add 7 in the second year, 10 in the third year. So his investment is 23 lakh rupees towards his own stores setup, 82 lakh rupees of import, and 20 lakh rupees is the license fee. So 1.26 crore is his investment. He will get revenue from his own stores he will collect basically a sub-franchisee fee from subunits, and then he will get additional margin. So this is your margin that we have calculated, 15% extra margin he will get from supplying this stock to the sub-franchisee stores. Then his expense towards his own stores plus warehouse and logistic costs we have considered, shipping and sampling and wastage also we have considered for my area developer. The franchisee fee, so there's a 50% share that will go to the brand, because to set up and manage these units he has to have some dedicated team or member to manage the entire network. And then other miscellaneous expense are at 1% of their revenue. So his total expense is 92 lakhs. My franchisee makes a profit of 80 lakh rupees in first year. So his payback is around 19 months. So that is the value that we are offering to our franchisee partner. Similarly, for my golden territory, his investment is 1.1 crore and his break even is again around 19 months. Right? And the payback ROI we have calculated based on their entire investment, including inventory. So now I will stop this presentation and I will invite Sonia Chaudhary to take questions, please.
And before we do that, Bharat, I'll request if you can put the catalog on the screen. And Lisa, if you would please run through the SKUs we have.
Yes, so I just wanted to show some of the product lines that we have earmarked for India. So this is the vegan range, as I mentioned earlier. So this is with natural colors and flavors. So that it's very, very strong in the flavor. It's very nice. So these are only jellies. We can also introduce chocolate and fudge, but that would be obviously vegetarian because that has dairy in it. So this product range is all from Holland. And there will be products coming from the UK and Sweden as well. So this is where we consolidate the products from. The product range also keeps on evolving all the time. As you can see here, there's a lot of this blue raspberry that is extremely sour. So this is something that is very popular at the moment. So you see like this raspberry dummies. So there's a lot of those at the moment, but this keeps on evolving all the time. Just to give you an idea of the products that we are going to offer.
If you could also help us understanding the price range, like for the minimum or the maximum. Lisa, what would be the price, like starting from?
The retail price?
Yeah.
The retail price 2,300.
Per kg.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa. Friends, I'll request if you have any questions, please write your questions. I see some of the questions which have come in and we'll take these as well. And before I do that, I'll also like to introduce, we have Dharminder ji, who's a partner from North India, based out of Delhi NCR. He's working on the brand and he'll be happy to meet and speak to all our friends who've joined from North India. We also have Raja Jain, who is part of my team and leads the entire Maharashtra region. And also Franchise India has teams which are spread across the country. I'll also like to mention here, there are 4 dates where the Sweet Factory team is visiting these 4 cities, which is 17th in Bombay. We are there 18th in Hyderabad. We are there in Bangalore on 20th and 21st in Chennai. So any of our friends who are there on the webinar and would like to have a face-to-face meeting, I'll request you to kindly reach out to us and we'll be happy to meet with you. So just to recap the entire opportunity, and as Lisa said, this is a very strong brand with a very strong brand equity and also a category creator. We don't have competition, so to say. There's no international brand in the country. They have been successfully operating in different markets across the globe, which itself is a testimony to their standardization of their business model. It is also a very idiot-proof business model. It requires no operational complexity. So somebody who does not have experience of running a business can also start a business. This business has a very high per square feet efficiency, which means high revenue per square feet, and your average ticket price is high. It's very good for the product. It does not require a large space, can fit into smaller spaces, very easy to install as the kiosk comes prefabricated. So the model that we're looking at is we have split the entire country into 20 territories, depending on the demand and the opportunity that we see in them. And out of these 20 zones, Bombay and Delhi are the most premium zones which are created, with a minimum opportunity rollout that we can foresee is about 25. That's the minimum, but these locations can have upwards of 25 locations that can fit into these cities, because these two cities have the highest number of mall concentration, right? And also, as a special case, mostly travel retail is not given to the area partner, and there's a separate partner who takes care of travel retail locations. In case of Sweet Factory, anybody who takes and becomes the partner for the territory will also be happy to give them airport rights. Franchise India, Fran Global team in India will also work with all partners to also procure locations in malls and airports. So we're looking at a overall investment, which includes the territory fee, which is starting from 20 lakhs for the top two cities, followed by 12.5 lakhs for, I would say, the gold territories. And then we have multi-units, which will be smaller cities, where one individual has to take all the 10 units in that region. Now, the area developer has to invest in the capex for the kiosk. There are 5 units minimum that he has to own and operate. And this need not be at one go, but we'll be helping you to procure these locations. And rest locations can be sub-franchised by the area partner. So one is the territory fee, where the investment goes in. Second is the fee that is towards the inventory, which needs to be procured by the area partner. And third is the investment that is put in the capex to put up a kiosk, which is very, very small investment. And for an area partner, the fee that he puts in as a territory fee includes the first 5 franchise fees towards the 5 locations which he comes up with. Hence, your investment in these 5 locations together would be close to about 25 lakhs, 24 lakhs precisely, with an average of 6 lakhs, about 5.5 lakhs for putting up these locations. Now, the earning potential for area partner is 2 shares which he get. One, he gets a margin on the overall supply that he manages within his region. And second is the fee share that he gets on each acquisition of franchisees under him in that territory. And to give you a little understanding, we have taken a very realistic assumption. And if I look at some of the competition which are present in these markets, they do in the malls approximately 7 to 8 lakhs as an average. And airports can be as high as even 30 lakhs. Some of the companies, even in India, who are operating, some of the airports give a throughput with a small area of 80 to 100 square feet in India. They're also giving a throughput of 35 lakhs. So for a mall, the average revenue one can make on a monthly basis can be anything upwards of 5 to 6 lakhs. We have taken about 4.5 lakhs as the average revenue, which means that the total stock turn that we have forecasted is almost about 5 stock turns in the entire year. And for the airport, it can be anything upwards of 10 lakhs. The average revenue, most of the airports in India, which has a potential to do, is upwards of 8 lakhs, and it can go as high as about 30 lakhs of your revenue. So, friends, if you have any questions, please put these questions. Our teams at Franchise India, along with Lisa, will also work with all area partners to help them procure the location. The entire training on the operations, on the product is something we'll have complete responsibility on. And Lisa, a couple of things, and friends, you can write your questions. We'll be happy to answer these questions for you. If you look at the overall SKU mix, what is the overall count that we would have, and which are the biggest categories that you see based on your experience, which contribute the maximum revenue?
So we're initially starting with 40 SKUs for India, and then we will expand the range as well after we also sort of read the market. But I must say, like, we did a study a few years ago to see what are the 20 top sellers throughout the globe, and they were pretty much 95% similar. So it doesn't differ so much in this kind of products. So I will say that the old favorites, like the cola bottle, the fizzy cola bottles, they were always going to be there. The teddy bears, sort of the multicolored jellies. Now what is really popular is the super sour sweets. So this is something that we're focusing on at the moment.
And if I also recall, Lisa, if we look at the categories, the pick and mix is the most popular segment, which contributes a very large share in the overall revenue.
I would say that it's an 80-20 ratio.
Okay.
What is the second apart from the pick and mix? Then we have lollipops. So this is very easy for parents to just grab and go. So after the pick and mix, it will be lollipops. Then it's the toy candies, and then it's some other novelty items.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Dharmesh here. How are you
How
doing?
are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So, Lisa, I have one question. Maybe some of the audience also asked about it here. Who is our close competitor? Like House of Candy is there in India, which is been known by the people, which we also come across in past. So, where are we standing in terms of the pricing in retail with compared to the House of Candy? This is my first question.
Yeah.
And second question after that is, since we are having the physical presence in terms of the kiosk at the different location, but this product, like you shows in your presentation, this product is also be sold online. So how are we going to give the rights to the our franchisee partners or the unit partners to sell this product online? So will that be possible for them too?
So the first question is, at current House of Candy is selling for 2,400. So we are slightly less. So there is room for an increment there. So that's something that we can look into. So obviously we don't want to start a price war. So I think it would be a good idea to raise it up to 2,400 because that will also boost the margins. The second question, it is a little bit tricky to do an online presence throughout India because wherever people order from and having that delivery network. So that is something that is very complex. Say for a smaller country like UAE or Qatar or Kuwait, it's easy because the distances are not so great. So this is something that we need to look into, who is going to handle that site. But as I said, this is a fraction of what you make in the stores.
So my follow-up question is, can the franchisee partner or the unit franchisee also advertise this product to sell online in their own capacity to enhance their sales?
I would say that would be something that I wouldn't encourage to start off with because it is, first of all, to have the site up and running and have the delivery partners. It's actually more, it drains more than you're actually going to make. This is what I find in most markets because you have to sign up with delivery logistics and it has to be temperature controlled. So I would say focus on the retail kiosks instead.
Perfect. I got the answer. Thank you.
Yeah, Dharmendra, I want to add here some more in terms of price positioning of Sweet Factory. If you look at, you named like House of Candy. If you look at their pricing at airports, they sell pick and mix at 3,000 rupees per kg, same as they're at mall locations, right? And online they sells like at a discount rate, but if you look at all over the pricing that we are putting together, we are very competitive. We are better in terms of putting the price together. Second point, in terms of how my franchisee partner are going to gain, basically what are the revenue channels that we see. So the revenue channels we see from walk-ins. So that is the largest revenue that my franchisee partner will make. Second revenue, because he can do like events, parties. So those kind of, the areas franchisee partner, they can do these kind of events and parties, and they can do a better sales. And third component is basically gifting. So you can have your own gifting packages for parties and all. So you can sell these gift packs as well. Product mix we talked about. We are going to have a whole range of products. So pick and mix is the largest category, and plus for novelty items. For novelty items, we are going to have a pre-packets. So these packets will start around 135 rupees, 150 rupees, 200 rupees, 400 rupees, 500. That kind of the product and packaging that we are bringing in novelty items, so that all the sales channels will be open for franchisee partners. We are not promoting the online sale to start with, because if you go with the aggregators, then is the heavy margins that you need to share with your franchisee partner, with your aggregator partner. So you start your own online sale. You can sell it through through Facebook, Instagram. You can create your online channel, you can sell through that. But you need to select a delivery partner. They charge around your logistic and delivery cost is going to range between 4% to 10%. And over a period of time, if you can have your own logistics, own delivery boy, that can give you the better profitability in the business.
I also want to add here, this is a very impulse product, and larger, quantum of sales, not only in India, but globally, that happens on this product is at the outlet, whether you're at the airport or at the malls. So, and second, you don't need too much of marketing because you're already at the locations which already has a very high footfall. And a couple of more questions which can be quickly answered. I see a question from Ritesh Shi. Can a unit franchisee of a sweet factory also accept corporate orders and eligible for handling bulk quantities? Absolutely, Ritesh Shi. This is something which a franchise partner can do. It can be around festivities, any kind of occasion, corporate gifting, as Ashok said. So the franchise partner would be able to procure that and would be able to do the supply. And I see another question from Amal Lunyaji, how the supply chain of the stock will flow. So the entire supplies will come and will be imported by the area developer, and the area developer would be responsible for supplying to the sub-franchise. So all the stock chain, supply chain for the stock will be managed by the area developer, and the entire product would be imported from overseas, largely from Europe market. And another question which I also saw was from Vandana ji. You said everything will be imported from sweets to setup. No, it is only the product that will be imported. The entire setup from your kiosk, there are vendors in India that we have already contracted with, who would be making these kiosks. We don't have to import any kind of setup from overseas market. It is only the product that we need to import. And the shelf life of these products is very big. So even if it takes about, say, a month and a half for logistics to happen, we still have more than 12 months for this product to stay on the shelf. So great. So friends, if you have more questions, please let us know. We'll be happy to answer. We have taken you through the entire business model, how you can partner, the money you can make, and the revenue flows for each unit, but we'll be happy to discuss this one-to-one with all of you. I've shared the dates with you. If you're available in any of these cities on the dates, which I repeat, 17th in Bombay, 18th in Hyderabad, we have 20th in Bangalore and 21st in Chennai. We'll be happy to meet with you and discuss the possibility of a partnership. And before we leave, I'll also request Lisa, if you want to share a last message to all the viewers who are listening to you. And Raja, can I also request you, if you want to share your email ID and phone number, please?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'll do that. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for attending. I hope you got some clear overview of the brand. I've been working with this for almost 30 years now, and I still love to eat sweets every day, honestly. And it's a fun concept to work with. Easy, and it's fun, and it's very much adaptable to the market needs as well. So this is fun, it's easy, and it's good return on investment. So in all the markets that we have entered, we are doing well, and it's well received. But that's based on location only. So that's why we want to be hands-on when you pick your locations.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa. And before I leave, I'll also request Harminder ji, any last words from you, Raja, from you?
I just want to share my experience while I worked with Lisa in Mumbai show. Yeah, Lisa is so passionate about the product, and I also personally test this product while we were demonstrating it, and it is an excellent product. We know we have no competition in India. If we want to go in a big way, our partners who are going to invest in this brand, they are definitely going to gain a lot of this. So this is only from my side.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
just want to tell, yeah, I just want to tell everyone like this is a great product and presence is globally present this product, and we are looking forward to have a area developer very soon here in Mumbai. So I just want to say all the best and thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Ashok, you want to say something?
Yeah, sure. So here for area developers, one more opportunity that we have, because how these area developers are going to create the entire franchisee network. So their franchise India is going to provide you the full support. Their platforms are open for you, and they will fully support you to develop this entire network of sub-franchise units.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you once again, Lisa.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
everyone.
everyone for
Thank you,
joining in.
Lisa.
And
Thank
Bharat,
you,
over to
everybody.
you for your closing remarks.
Yeah, thanks so much, everyone, for joining, especially the viewers, right? And also for asking all the questions that you have. In case if you would like to get in touch with us, we already have shared our number, our hotline number 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchisearea.in. We would also like to appreciate all the panelists, Lisa, Shukji, Dharmendraji, Sone ma'am, and Raja for being available for this webinar and sharing your insights. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we will again come up with a new brand and we'll explore another business opportunity again at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Till then, take care and have a nice day ahead. Thanks so much.